What's good, YouTube? It's YBC. I'm back bringing you guys some MyPark gameplay, and welcome to a NBA Talks episode number 4. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about my opinion on where I feel like Kevin Durant will go when free agency opens up July 1st. I believe it's July 1st. That's what it was last year in NBA. And I'm running with Teagle and Prodigy again. And yeah, they're YouTubers like me. If you guys didn't see my last video, link in the description channel. Go check them out. Show some love. Go subscribe to them. They have great content and great videos. Yeah, go check them out, and yeah, let's go. And now I'm just gonna start off plain and simple. I think that Kevin Durant will stay in Oklahoma City temporarily. I don't think he'll sign long term, but I do see him on July 1st signing a 1-year deal with Oklahoma City. Now, if he doesn't sign with Oklahoma City, I feel like he'll go to Washington Wizards, and I know Washington is nowhere near in the mix of signing Durant this offseason. People haven't been talking about it, and people say Wizards out, but I don't think so in my opinion. Now, they're the top 2 teams, and the only 2 teams I think that Durant will sign with. This is all my opinion. No, people are saying the Heat. I mean, the Heat is probably my third possibility just because of the fact that Pat Riley is one of the best GMs in the league, and he knows how to get players to come like he did to LeBron. He recruited LeBron and Bosh to join Wade, and you guys saw what he did with them. They won a championship. So that would be my third. That would be my top 3 in order: Oklahoma, then Washington, then Miami Heat. Now, I think he'll be a perfect fit in all 3 teams. I know what you guys are talking about. Why aren't you including the Warriors? The Warriors like the top contenders to getting him. I feel like that's like 80% talk. I don't think the Warriors will land Durant. I know that they say they were talking, but they won't. They can't afford him. Once you think about it, they have to re-sign Festus, they have to re-sign Harrison Barnes, and they have to re-sign Livingston. And Livingston actually did pretty good in the playoffs, so Livingston is going to want a little bit of money. You guys know what I'm saying. So I don't think they'll have this type of salary cap that other teams do, so they won't be hurting, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, and just in general, I feel like Barnes is a better fit on the Warriors and Durant. I know what you guys are saying. I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're crazy, but yeah, this is my opinion. I feel like Barnes is a better fit than Durant, and they just wouldn't work in my opinion. Warriors would have to give up a lot to sign Durant on their team. I mean, I could see if the Warriors were retaining their players and still getting Durant, that would be insane. But they're gonna get rid of Harrison Barnes, who's still in his rookie contract right now, and Festus Ezeli, who's also in his rookie contract, as well as Sean Livingston. You need those players because the Warriors did say earlier today that they do prefer Festus Ezeli over Andrew Bogut running the offense and starting next season. They said that earlier today. I got a notification from Bleacher Report. They did say that. So I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? And now the Warriors have like one of the most cap. They owe one of the most cap in the league. They have one of the top caps. Like when you talk about spending money and stuff, they're like in the top of that. Like they have like one of the most money spent in the league on players. They're 4th in the whole entire league. And now you're gonna have to get rid of. Now you're gonna have to re-sign Festus, who's gonna want money, Barnes, who's gonna want his money, and Livingston, who's gonna want his money. Now, who can you afford now? You can't afford Kevin Durant if you want to retain those players. And I see Warriors retaining those players and not getting Durant. Now this is all my opinion, and that's pretty much why I don't think the Warriors will get Durant this offseason. Now let's go from the bottom to the top. We'll start off with the Heat. I do see the Heat being a big contender in getting Durant based on the fact that they don't have anybody really long term besides Bosh. Wade's out of his contract. Whiteside's out. A lot of people are out of their contract. Dang's out of their contract. I believe Dragic is. So the Miami Heat do have a legitimate chance in getting Kevin Durant, as well as just Pat Riley in general, just recruiting those free agents. As Prodigy told me before, Pat Riley likes to kind of destroy his team in a way to sign a big free agent. You guys know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's why I see the Heat being a contender. And I do see Durant fitting in their offense because their starting 5 would be Josh Richardson, Wade if he resigns, Durant, Chris Bosh, and Whiteside if Whiteside resigns with the Heat. Now that's an amazing starting 5. Now let's go to the second in the Wizards. Now this team I feel like has a chance. Nobody's talking about them at all, but I do see them having a chance because for one, Kevin Durant is born in Washington, D.C. His hometown is Washington, D.C., where the Wizards are. 2, the Wizards just acquired Scott Brooks as a head coach. And 3, I see Durant always playing with an elite point guard. And 4, that's pretty much 3 reasons equals 4. Now, as well as their starting 5 would be amazing if they landed Durant, because that's what they're missing is a small 4. I believe they're rocking out with Otto Porter, but they do need Beal to resign. I don't really see Beal going anywhere just based on the fact that John Wall and Beal's connection. It's a really, really nice 1-2 combo. in my opinion. And that's just an insane starting five. John Wall at the 1, Bradley Beal at the 2, Kevin Durant at the 3, Gortat at the 4, and they were talking about signing Ryan Anderson or Joakim Noah, some of those, Al Horford, some of those free agents. Now, if they land one of those, that would be a nice starting five with Durant. Finally, number 1, Oklahoma City Thunder. Pretty much gave you guys the starting lineup of what Durant would be in my last video, and I think he will sign a 1-year deal with Oklahoma City Thunder based on the fact that they were 1 game shot of championship last year. And now they got Oladipo, who's an amazing shooting guard. All they gave up was Ibaka as well. But they did get 2 rebounders in that trade to make up for trading away Ibaka. So now you pretty much have the same team as last year, as well as a couple rebounders. So now we pretty much have the same championship winning team, just with a couple extra people you guys know what I'm talking about, and a shooting guard. And I think KD will sign a 1-year deal also because Westbrook will be out of contract next year. And so if he signs a 1-year deal, him and Westbrook can explore the market together. You guys know what I'm saying? They could explore together, and if they decide to leave OKC together, they can. If they don't, well, then they don't. But you guys know what I'm saying? I think he will sign a 1-year deal and explore the market next year with Russell Westbrook when the cap goes, like, extremely skyrockets high. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like. It's YBC. I'm out. Peace.